house as the silent home's awoken by the sounds of the street. Buses pass the blocks and blocks without a soul at the stops. As the fears and tears of sleeping, the doors watch for the cops. The streets taught us stories, these are people we know, but these are more than lines and rhymes, these are the lives that we chose. As the scripture sees the flames, I'm reminded of these. The bars might turn eternal, but the pain by degrees. Kayla hangs her backpack at her grandparents' house, and while they misplace sobriety, she finds a hideout. A year ago, Dad lost his job, the bills went to work. Lost a home, lost a wife, and Friday became a perp. But he was not more gone than any others there. See, he was on the sidewalk, so they took him to jail. You better watch your kids, they said, holding the lock and key. Sin under supervision, can the state set us free? Kayla left the house while her grandpa was distracted, headed for her aunt's place as the street started packing. Gang turfed across while their temper sparks soaring, but Kayla isn't staying while the grandpa's just flooring. And who will come to stop this real hell lifing? Not grandpa with his bud trying to dull his real strifing, or the dad now bound, held before the bar cemented. Divide and conquer, says the one who got sin to death invented. Sin-sick houses, silent neighbors talk but hide a secret. Good to talk to Christians, but for safety's sake just leave it alone, they say, and leave this place, pointing out the house. They're the reason the rest of us don't ever come out. The house seems to be burning as the sun bakes the bricks. Stands defiant off the sidewalk, circled by the stones and sticks. The TV speaking freely, the shades shut locked. The noise of escape nearly drowned out the knock. Fear with a glance, the boyfriend peers through the door. No uniforms or guns, just some kids with the Bible. We heard Jesus say to come knock at your place. He brings her out a skeleton, skin tight across her face. An addict to the cane, she's got a fix that she can't break. Got a salesman stopping by for a daily dose of crank. Tried to quit a dozen times, but now a decade almost done. And tons of numbers tell her what she knows her work has won. As the sun sets in their faces, her tears shone bright. I thought God abandoned me when I gave up the fight. It's in the strength of his hope that he knows that you can cope. More tears, she nods, we pray and they put away the dope. Real salvation came to the real folks in real need, and these real doors plead for these real gospel seeds. It's more than a program, he comes to live with the afflicted. It's more than a department, he sent those spirit inscripted. The sun's going down as the concrete loses heat. Darkness finds the dealer stacked all hands on the street. He's seen too many nightmares, so he just stays awake. It takes a lot of work to keep the devil from your take. The night all but concealing, you see figures on their way, but the sparks of their anger keep a glow to their face. The one who's stoking coals flares their grudges into flames. He loves the way they walk, gives them fuel for raising Cain. His dominion rises higher as they fight by his banner, but his sons and daughters dead that they pay for his standard. And all the darkness reigns, it seems to blot out the day, and the morning mourns alone for the dead that are slain. This land is a people plundered, hiding in the earth, but the clouds are parting overhead, stars light up the dirt. Shining in this twisted time, a common life on the block. Like the stars against the void, darkness unable to stop. In the midst of sin, addiction toward a clear and present hell, the Lord has sent his sponsor, sent a friendship into hell. He led them in and planted them in the heart of the hood. It's war by construction against the devil's Linwood. We're turning down the light pollution and filling up their vision as the real drug dealers put out the coals of their mission. As a real dad's restored, renewing family unity. It's real sin that's dying in this living Christ community. The people of praise light comes like a thief in the night, and suddenly the hood you knew just isn't quite right. As the real Christians are sleeping in the darkest of digs, and 8 years of the real police can equal 2 weeks of the real God's real peace.